Indica is with us in Kansas. Hi, Indica. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you for having me.
Sure. What's up?
So I am, I'm 43 years old. My husband is 39, and we've been married for 16 years now. And the entire time it's been a bit of a struggle, and this last few years a little bit more because we've done stupid things and managed to, get into debt. And we make about $85,000 a year after taxes. And I know it's doable. I just need to sit him down and get him on board, which I was getting ready to do, except his mom passed rather quickly. It was a cancer diagnosis, and within about 3 weeks, it was all kind of rushed, and she was gone. So part of this is also now his dad, who is 74, is in a huge financial hole. They've been behind on bills, payments, and we're trying to figure out what to do with him because he does have some medical issues. They live about 3 hours from us. And there is some conversation. My brother has an older brother who's 10 years his senior, that because of his dad's doctors being somewhat closer if they move up to Kansas City area, that there's some talk of having him move here. I love him to death, but I am also extremely scared that if he moves up here and lives with us, I see us in the hole they were in, because we'll just take on a lot more financial responsibility and the mental stress of it. I know I work from home quite a bit. Will probably end up getting me. To be completely honest, I'm not really sure our marriage can survive all of those stresses at the same time. I'm trying to figure out the right time because I know he's grieving, and he has depression. So I'm trying to figure out the right time to bring up, hey, let's do Dave's plan. Let's put ourselves on a budget.
Okay. How long ago did his mom pass?
It's been about not even a month. It's only been 3 weeks, so it's very recent. Okay. So it's a lot of emotion. Okay.
Well, let's just kind of back up a second. I mean, there's no. You've been doing this wrong for 16 years. 16 more days is not going to make a difference.
Right.
Okay. As long as you don't allow it to get worse, and that's you acquiescing to Dad moving in the middle of all this emotion. Okay. So,
right.
How old is Dad?
He is 74.
Okay.
He
and
has
what kind of health is he in?
He is, he's had stroke, multiple heart attacks, bypasses. He has very bad short-term memory issues. So one of the big concerns is he'll forget to take his medication. He'll, just forget to do routine
I think it's, I think you can just let this sit for a minute.
Okay.
Just to give yourself a minute. Give your husband a minute. He's grieving. Yeah. He's got a lot of stuff on a plate, a lot of concerns for his dad. The only reason you would need to raise the subject today would be to prevent your father-in-law from moving in with you, and he does not need to move in with you.
Okay.
Okay?
That's
Period.
Been my
No. You don't need to bring it up, though.
Okay.
If it gets brought up, deal with it. But it's not going to, just let them work through their emotions and their options, him and his brother and his dad, and let the thing land without you having to take a stand that is unnecessary, very possibly, which would be further alienating to your husband. Just let it sit. Pray for your husband. Pray for his dad. Let them have some time to heal, and let them work through this. If they ask you what your opinion is, you can give it, but I really wouldn't inject yourself into this. And just let this thing work itself out over the next month or two. It's going to work itself out over the next month or two. That's my prediction. I think the chances of them recommending him moving in with you is very, very low. If they do, then you're going to have to say, no, our marriage is not strong enough. I'm not emotionally strong enough, and we're not financially strong enough to endure him being here. And so
Okay.
I'm not going to go along with that. We're not doing that because I care too much about my marriage and my future. And the best way we can help him is for us to get strong over here. And him coming in is not going to do that. It's going to further weaken us. We're not in a position to. The only way you can help someone that's hurting is you have to be stronger than they are. And you guys
Yeah,
aren't. That makes sense?
absolutely.
Okay. And then you start to work on your marriage and your money, and you say, we're going to start seeing a marriage counselor. When you said 16 years we've been struggling, were you saying financially struggling or maritally struggling?
Mostly financial. We're
Okay.
very happy, yeah,
Okay.
and it's really not been
Okay.
that bad financially
Well,
until maybe the last 4 or 5
and then
years.
there's a marriage issue because you said, I don't think my marriage will survive him moving in. That doesn't say you've got a good marriage. That says you have a bad marriage. Right?
Right.
My marriage can survive people moving into my house. I'm not going to let them anyway, but it could survive it, you know?
Right.
So that's the thing. So, when you make a statement like that, you're saying things about your situation out loud. It's okay. We've all been there. And so let him have a little time to heal and grieve his mom and work through some options for his dad. When the smoke clears on that, then it'll be time to address your marriage and your money issues. And I'd start seeing a marriage counselor and get in Financial Peace University. We all need to have new information to have a new future. What got us here won't get us there.
Nope.
And if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, we call that the definition of insanity, don't we? So,
Yep.
and the same thing's true. I mean, Sharon and I, after we've been married about 10 years, it's about 4 years after our bankruptcy, we had a delayed PTSD effect on our marriage. We about killed each other during the bankruptcy, and then suddenly about 4 years later, we about killed each other again. It's like it popped back up. And
Yeah.
that's when we landed in the marriage counselor's office, and she saved our lives because we were going to kill each other. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, because hillbillies don't just fight; we fight at a different level, you know. And so, it's okay to need coaching on something. We needed tools we didn't have. You need some tools you don't have, relational tools
Right.
and money tools. Agreed?
Agreed.
No shame in that. That's not condemnation. That's just you and me. We're on the same journey. I'm just a little further down the path is all. And so, yeah, but give him some room. Because if you pick a fight that doesn't need to be fought, you're going to do more damage than you need to. Just let this heal. It's probably going to work itself out. I'm going to give you a 90% probability they do not recommend he move in with you guys. Because I think deep down your husband doesn't really want him to either. That's my guess. So, hey, if we can help you further, you call us anytime. That's what we're here for, kiddo. You're going to get through this. And the point is, through it.